Security really has been ramped up at landmarks throughout our nation's capital, including the Capitol building itself, which was on lockdown this afternoon. 13 ABC's Washington correspondent Ted Fioraliso is there and has that part of our story.
I'm coming to you from inside the Senate briefing room. The Senate was actually put on lockdown this afternoon as a security precaution, and we're not quite sure when that might be lifted. Now, everyone from the president to members of Congress are speaking out about today's tragedy. This is what the Washington Navy Yard looks like on a normal day. Our cameras were there for a naval retirement back in May. But today was anything but normal. Police swarmed the Navy Yard located in southeast Washington, D.C. shortly after 8:15 this morning for reports of a shooting there. Little would they know, hours later, at least a dozen people would be confirmed dead. President Obama appeared at a previously scheduled press conference to discuss the 5-year anniversary of the recession. He said he was briefed about the situation at the Navy Yard and called for a, quote, seamless investigation so that federal and local officials can work together.
We are confronting yet another mass shooting, and today it happened on a military installation in our nation's capital. It's a shooting that targeted our military and civilian personnel.
Throughout Washington, a heightened security presence. At the Capitol building, extra police officers patrolled the grounds. House and Senate office buildings were open most of the day. The Senate was scheduled to return to work this afternoon, but then Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid took the floor to make these brief remarks.
But in light of the events at the Navy Yard, we've decided to recess the Senate until tomorrow morning.
Many members of Congress took to social media to respond to the shootings. Senator Sherrod Brown says his thoughts and prayers go out to the victims and their families, saying, quote, we should commend the bravery of our first responders who helped to eliminate the immediate threat and treat those who were wounded. As a nation, we will face this tragedy together in order to learn more about the shootings and the appropriate way to move forward. Both the House and Senate are scheduled to be back in session tomorrow. Reporting in Washington, I'm Ted Fioraliso.
And the mass shootings in Washington, D.C. has offices all across the country taking a closer look at workplace safety and security.